How's it going, guys? My name is TJP, and welcome back to another NBA 2K23 MyNBA Rebuilding Challenge. So, we've got the Memphis Grizzlies. They're our next team. So they were eliminated in the second round, and, based on the seeding and the record, they would be our next team. So, we're going to get into them. Before we do, though, let's leave a like on the video and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Let me know in the comments below some more video ideas. Go to our social down in the description. We have a playlist down below for other NBA 2K23 MyNBA rebuilds. Check out my channel if I contact me, TJP. Also, second channel down below in the description as well with all my other socials. So yeah, 3 seeds to try to win his NBA Finals. We'll see if we can do it with the Grizzlies. Injuries are on. Same rules apply to the previous videos, and we'll continue to apply for the normal team rebuilds. So we only have a few more left, but just letting you know in case you are enjoying the content. With that being said, let's get on the rebuild for the Grizzlies. So we are locked and loaded into the game. We've got, we actually do have injuries now enabled. So this is the, I think, first time I'm seeing this where like the injuries actually play a part. So, this is great, because I usually turn them on, and then most of the time they're just not on, or 2K didn't have them enabled, so it looks like they went through and actually fixed some stuff up. So obviously, you guys can see who we have: Morant, Bane, Adams, JJJ, well, Triple J, Jaren Jackson Jr., Brooks, Jones, Clark, Tillman, Conchar, Zaire Williams, David Roddy, and then Jake LaRavia. So, a few injuries to start off this video, so we can't really make too many trades, but I think the team could use a upgrade at the small forward spot. Dylan Brooks, Jaren Jackson Jr. obviously will be coming back soon. Maybe better center. I mean, Steven Adams is a nice player, don't get me wrong, but maybe we can get a more quality starting center than Steven Adams. But he's good though. Don't get me wrong, he's good. But maybe he's a backup. Maybe have him as a backup. But I'm okay with that. Definitely want to get an upgrade though for Dylan Brooks. That, I think, is probably one of the things that we might want to do, is see if we can try to find an upgrade for him. You see we have some picks here. Not too many, but some. Some protected. A few seconds as well, so pretty good. I mean, we have some assets, so we could definitely make a move for sure. I think for now, I might wait a bit. I'll see what's out there for small forwards, but I'm fine waiting until around the deadline. I assume this team should be pretty solid if we are healthy. So let's take a look and see what's out there in the market. But if I don't make a move, I'll just see you guys in January. I really didn't like any of the moves, so I'm just going to keep the team as is, the rotation. So, we'll get healthy in a few weeks, and we should be pretty solid. I assume this team will be one of the better teams in the NBA. But then we're going to find out it's to simulate, so I will see you once I am at around, I guess, the deadline. Alright, so at the deadline, we're at 31-23. Got off to a bit of a slow start, but we're still the 4th seed right now in the Western Conference. So let's take a look at the stats and see what we got going on here. So, in terms of who's leading the team. So we got Ja Morant leading the way. He's got 26 points. Dylan Brooks, my second leading scorer, then Desmond Bane, Jaren Jackson Jr., Tyus Jones, so 5 guys averaging double figures. So that's nice to see. In terms of our rebounds per game, leading rebounder there will be Steven Adams, and we got Ja Morant, Jaren Jackson Jr., Brandon Clark, John Conchar. Then we have Ja Morant leading the team in assists, then Tyus Jones, Steven Adams, Dylan Brooks, and we got steals, Morant, Brooks, Tillman, each with 1 or more, and then 2.5 blocks for Jaren Jackson Jr., 2.5 blocks a game, then 1.4 for Brandon Clark off the bench. In terms of field goal percentage, Steven Adams is leading the way. And then we've got our 3-point percentages over here, which are okay. Best 3-point shooter is Desmond Bane. So, wow, John Conchar kind of looks like John Stockton a little bit. Does he? No, he doesn't, actually. Never mind, I'm dumb. We don't discriminate around here. That's all I'm going to say. Anyways, the team... we have Danny Green. I didn't even know we had Danny Green. I didn't know Danny Green was on the friggin' Grizzlies. I guess I learned something new today. Oh yeah, that actually makes sense because I made the trade. Unfortunately, he's hurt with a torn right ACL, so I can't even trade him, which is unfortunate. So I guess he'll just walk, unless he has a player option, and then in that case, he'll be traded in the offseason. But I would like to maybe, again, try to get an upgrade at one of our positions. So I'm going to see if there's a move out there that we can make. See if we could maybe try to acquire either... I don't even know what I want. I guess like a... Well, we do need a backup 4. That could be useful. Yeah, I'm going to see what's out there in the trade market. I want to see if we can add another rotational piece to this team. Alright, I guess I'll just do with the Thunder. I give him Pokuševski and Mike Muscala. We give up Brandon Clark and Santi Aldama. 2 second-round picks as well. So we do get like a better backup power forward, which is nice. And then Muscala is just like another center. I want to see if maybe we can make one more trade, though. Like I said, I still feel like I want another wing guy. So I'm going to see what's out there in the market, see if I can get another wing. So I can get Chumo Kiki and a first-round pick. We trade away our first-round pick and second-round pick this year, as well as Kennedy Chandler. So if I can get Okiki, that's a pretty solid wing guy. Granted, now we only have 2 point guards, but I think it'll be okay. I guess Desmond Game can play a little bit of point if I need him to. So yeah, I mean, this is going to be the squad here for the rest of the season. I think this team could be good. Hope we can get everybody on the same page, healthy, and no other injuries for the rest of the year. And with that being said, I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Hey, Luka Doncic winning an MVP. We got Jabari Smith Jr. winning Rookie of the Year, Sixth Man of the Year, Andre Drummond, Defensive Player of Giannis, Most Improved, Trey Jones, Coach of the Year, Billy Donovan, and Executive Year was Jacob Park. So here's your All-NBA first team. Any Memphis Grizzlies, of course, we've got Ja Morant putting up 28.3 points, 6.4 rebounds, and 9.2 assists on 57.3% from the field. That's impressive. Career high from that, and as well as from the free throw line too. 32.7% for 3, not amazing, but we'll take it. Tied his career high in assists as well per game, and most offensive rebounds per game in his career too. So good stuff there from Ja. Any All-NBA second or third team appearances? No. We might have an All-NBA All-Defensive team appearance from Jaren Jackson Jr., and we do. 14.4 points, 6 rebounds. He had 2.5 blocks, and yeah, he was pretty solid. So good stuff there from Jaren Jackson Jr. And then, I think that is it. Wait, are there no rookies? What are the rookie teams? Why aren't there any rookie teams? Is that a glitch? Yeah, one thing I noticed, I turned on the step-in rule, and it doesn't seem to apply. So I don't know what's going on here. Now I don't see any rookie teams. That's impossible. There's no way. So that seems to be a glitch on 2K's part. But we're the 3 seed. Taking on the Denver Nuggets in the playoffs. 50-32 is our record. And if we look at the stats here, Poku's hurt with a strained right Achilles, but he should be back by the time we get to the actual playoffs, because the play-in tournament is going to be simulated first. Yeah, the team seems pretty good. Danny Green might even make an appearance. Well, he'll be at least available to play, I guess. I don't think he'll actually get playing time. But yeah, points, rebounds, assists. We had Ja, steals, Ja, Dylan Brooks, Juma. Wow, 5 guys averaging over a steal a game, and then 2.5 blocks from Jaren Jackson Jr., Michael Scott with 1 block a game. Then we had field goal percentage. Steven Adams led the way, so that was pretty solid. How about Ja Morant being my second most efficient scorer on the team in terms of in the field? It's pretty impressive in itself. 3-point shooting, our best 3-point shooter was Desmond Bain, and then Tyus Jones, and then Jim Okeke, and John Conchar as well. We can't forget about Johnny Boy. So that's going to be the rotation right now. I'd assume Poku will somehow, some way fit here, and probably John Conchar will not be in the rotation. Same thing with Danny Green. He'll probably not be in the rotation. He actually might just stay in the reserves. But at least he'll be ready in the event that we need to take him out of the reserves. So we have to play him. And we will adjust the coaching game plan one more time. And there we go. Pokuševski's back. And that is that. So, Denver Nuggets, 6th seed in the Western Conference. How's their team looking? Let's take a look. You got Jamal Murray. You got a Kevin Huerter. You've got a Michael Porter Jr. Okay. Jokic, obviously. Okay. I mean, their bench isn't, like, amazing. I mean, it's a pretty solid team, though. It's the Denver Nuggets, and you have Jokic, and it could be scary. But, yeah, they win game 1, so that's what I'm saying. It could be scary, but we do even up the series, win by 20. They're up 2-1, so that's not good. And they're up 3-1. Amazing. That makes sense, right? So, why are they up 3-1? Are we just not good at basketball? I guess so. Well, can we come back down from 3-1 lead? Probably not. That is my guess, as we are getting blown out in the first quarter. Well, not really. I thought we were. It looked like we were going to get blown out, but we're actually going to blow them out. Yes, so we're going to force a game 6 at least. John Morant near a triple-double. Can we force a game 7 is the question, so let's find out. Now, we are the away team, so we need to get off to a good start, which we do. Not the best second quarter. Good third quarter, and we are going to force a game 7. Larry Kuhn. Nice. 25-point game right there for us. So, game 7. We're going to simcast because it's quick and easy in 2K. And we got off to a good start in the first quarter. We need to have a good second quarter, which we don't. We have a phenomenal third quarter, and we are coming back from a 3-1 lead. That is incredible. John Morant, 40 points. Good stuff from him. Thought we were going to choke it, and, ooh, Sacramento almost upset Minnesota. Obviously, you guys know Minnesota. They have a good team. They have a pretty solid squad. We'll see if we can beat them in the second round, a.k.a. the quarterfinals. Game 1, we do take the victory. Oh, no, we don't. Never mind. I thought we were the 2 seed. I confused it. Wrong animal. We are down 2-0, and we are going to get swept. No, we're not. We force game 5, and we lose in 5. That's pretty embarrassing. And, I mean, it's fine. I mean, second round exit in this season. There's some work to be done, but I felt like we did pretty good. Let's see who wins the finals. Timberwolves, Celtics. It's the Celtics taking the finals, J-Chain the finals MVP. I guess before I forget, let's take a look at the playoff stats, because I always forget these. Curious to see who led the way. Ja, obviously, then Desmond Bane. Okay. I mean, there's some moves to make. There's definitely some moves to make in the offseason. We'll see if we try to get some talented players on the pick, because we traded it. So let's take a look and see what we have in terms of assets here to potentially move in a deal. I mean, Tyus Jones on expiring. There's a few guys. We could probably get a good player here. Dylan Brooks is already he's expired. I mean, Steven Adams. I don't think I'm gonna move Jaren Jackson Jr. But yeah, I want to see what's out there. I'll see if I can maybe make a trade here. We only have a few guys under contract, so. Okay, I just traded for Keldon Johnson from the San Antonio Spurs. We traded away John Conchar and our 2 rookies, Roddy and I forgot the other guy's name. How did you say it? I don't even know. Let me double check who it was. Let's see, scouting. Can I even look at that? Team needs. I did it in the draft. Here, I'll just look at their positions. Wait, trades, trade finder. Just go to the Spurs. It was what was his name? I forgot what his name was, but you guys saw it because I showed it on the screen. Yeah, it was Conchar. It was Roddy, and it was LaRavia. Jake LaRavia. So there we go. So yeah. That's what I ended up doing. We have a second round pick. We're just going to sim to the end though, because the second round doesn't really matter. But Keldon Johnson's a pretty solid pickup for us, I'd say, so I will take that. Paul Howard, shooting guard. No. You can go away. There we go. So we're going to decline him. Desmond Bane, yes. Poku, yes. Tillman, yes. Mike Muscala, yeah, we don't have to do that. Kenneth Lofton Jr., he's heated, so, you know, we're not going to keep him around. Vince Williams Jr., yeah, he's heated. Zaire Williams, Chuma, OKK, yeah. All right, all these guys here will accept. I mean, Mike Muscala, we can always get on a minimum if I really want to bring him back. In terms of qualifiers, I guess we could offer Dylan Brooks and maybe try to trade him at the deadline next season. I wouldn't be too opposed to that. So yeah, I mean, I'm going to see what's out there in the market for free agency. Probably not going to have a lot of cap room anyway, so I just end up being guys that fill out the rest of the roster. So, and bringing back Dylan Brooks, potentially. Alright, so at player progression, I'm going to show you guys what we ended up doing in free agency. So we obviously have John Morant, Jaren Jackson Jr., Desmond Bane. We have, obviously, saw me trade for Keldon Johnson. I did re-sign Dylan Brooks. But we'll probably end up looking to move him around, I'd say, the deadline. Steven Adams is still here. Xavier Tillman, Tyus Jones, Chuma Okeke, or Chuma Okeke. I think that's how you say it. Is it Keke or Kiki? I like Kiki. I feel like that's better, but it's probably Keke. Zaire Williams, and then Pokuchevsky's still here. We picked up Jay Crowder. Mike Pascal re-signed, and I also signed Lance Stevenson and Eric Bledsoe. Kind of just felt the rest of the roster. So let's simulate to start the second season. I'll see you once. All right, so the rotation is looking like this right now. Morant, Bain, Brooks, Jackson Jr., and then Adams. We've got Keldon Johnson coming off the bench, Tyus Jones, Truman Okeke, and then Pokuchevsky, and Zaire Williams also getting some minutes too, which is in itself pretty impressive. So yeah, I mean, the team seems to be pretty solid. I think if we could stay healthy, we could be one of the top teams in the Western Conference. Like I said, I'm going to try to probably make a move or two at the deadline and see if we can acquire an upgrade at a couple of our positions. So I will see you either once I have a trade, or if not, at the trade deadline, where we'll look at the stats and see how the team's doing. So we're at the deadline sitting at 31-24, which isn't amazing, but it's good enough to be the 4th seed, which is interesting enough. I'll take it. Let's take a look at the stats, see how we're doing, who's doing well. Desmond Bain is hurt for another couple weeks, so that doesn't help us out. He's missed about 6 games, so yeah, he got hurt. But John Morant doing his thing out there. We got 7 guys doing their thing out there. Look at that. Dillon Brooks is happy now. That's nice to see. Poku, broken right toe. He's hurt. So we have a couple injuries, it looks like, to the team. And I'm trying to just see if anybody else here is doing all right. Keldon Johnson is frustrated. So you're happy, and now you're frustrated. It was the opposite before, and now it's interesting. Okay, it's probably because he's not starting. Yeah, maybe we'll move Dillon Brooks and try to see if we can have Keldon Johnson be the starter and see what that'll do to help us out. But yeah, rebounding-wise, Adams, Jackson, Jaren Jackson Jr., John Morant, Keldon Johnson, and Poku. In terms of assists, John Morant's averaging 10 assists a game, which is nice to see. Tyus Jones off the bench, 5.9. 3.9 for Steven Adams, and Dillon Brooks with 3. In terms of steals, we got 1.4, 1.2. Xavier Tillman's a little bit 8 games. Then we have Jaren Jackson Jr. and Chuma Okeke. In terms of block shots, 2.3 from Jaren Jackson Jr. Then we have Steven Adams, Poku, Morant, and the squad. And then field goal percentage, wow, 194. 19.4% from the field. Pretty crazy. Yeah, so leading field goal percentage, and then 3-point shooters. Best 3-point shooter, Lance Stevenson, 50%, but only in 4 games. So it's really Desmond Bain. He's played 48, and he's hurt right now. So that's a little bit unfortunate. But I do want to see if maybe there's a potential for a move. I think Keldon Johnson actually is starting now, and Dillon Brooks is coming off the bench. But I want to see if there's maybe a potential move that we can make to see if we can get some improvement on this team, some additional rotation. I'm going to do this deal with the Rockets. We're going to give up Dillon Brooks and Xavier Tillman, as well as a 2024 first-round pick. We're going to get back Sengun and Christopher. So, Alfred Sengun, pretty solid player, as well as Josh Christopher. So, yeah, welcome, guys, to the squad. I'm going to do this deal with the Thunder Group. We got a fan favorite, Mike Conley, for Tyus Jones and a second-round pick. Tyus Jones is expiring. We can get back Mike Conley, and if I need to move him again in the offseason, I will. But why not bring back Mike Conley for the ride, right? Why not, right? So he can be the backup. So, yeah, we're going to have Morant, Christopher, Keldon Johnson, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Steven Adams until we get back a Desmond Bain. And Mike Conley's going to be my 6th man with Sengun, Okeke, Zaire Williams, and then Jay Crowder's even getting 8 minutes, too. So that's nice to see. Yeah, we have a few injuries. Hopefully those guys will get healthy, and we could be a force to be reckoned with in the playoffs. Got MVP, Scoot Henderson, Rookie of the Year, 6th Man of the Year, Dylan Mitchell, Defensive Player of the Year, Giannis Most Improved, Jalen Noel, Coach of the Year, J.B. Bickerstaff, Pick of the Year, Brandon Harrison. Just looking at your All-NBA first team, no Grizzlies. All-NBA second team, Grizzly. We've got Ja Morant putting up 26.5 points, 10.2 assists per game, career high there, so double-double. And it was pretty solid from the field. So good stuff there from Ja. All-NBA third team, no Grizzlies. But we do have Jaren Jackson Jr., All-Defensive first team. He has some nice numbers. Almost 16 points a game, about 7 rebounds, steal, and 2.4 blocks per game. So I like to see that from him. So congrats there to Jaren Jackson Jr. He's feeling lit, apparently. This time we actually have a rookie team. Look at that. Incredible. We were once again in the playoffs, taking on the Timberwolves as the 4th seed. So we didn't get the 3 seed this time around. What were we, the 3 seed? I think we were the 3 seed last year, yeah. So 46-36. Let's take a look at the stats, make sure we don't have any injuries. We do have Josh Christopher getting hurt. How long is he hurt for? Broken left ankle day to day, so he should be back by the time we play in the playoffs. We have about 7 guys averaging double figures, which is nice to see. Looks like Keldon Johnson's just heated for whatever reason, and so is Desmond Bain. I don't know why, but he is. Okay. So is Mike Muscala. A lot of guys that are heated. Steven Adams, 7.3 rebounds per game to lead the team. Then we got Jaren Jackson Jr., Ja Morant, and Alfred Sengun. So about 4 guys averaging above 6. In terms of facilitation, Ja Morant, then Mike Conley, Alfred Sengun, Steven Adams, Josh Christopher as well. In terms of steals, we've got 5 guys averaging over 1, and then block shots. It's basically Jaren Jackson Jr., and then Sengun, and the rest of the team. Field goal percentage, most efficient scorer, Steven Adams and Ja Morant. Okay, and you guys can see the rest. And then 3-point shooting, who's my best 3-point shooter? Eric Bledsoe, in how many games? 3 games played. Incredible. I thought he played more games. I could have sworn he played more. Lance Stevenson played 5. Okay. Interesting. Alright, cool. So, let's take a look at the rotation that we're rocking in the playoffs right now. So, this is what it's going to look like currently. So, it looks pretty good. We'll see. Obviously, Josh Christopher coming back would be nice. So, it'll be a little bit adjusted there. So, yeah, we're taking on Minnesota again. They beat us last year in 5. Hopefully, this time they don't beat us again. What are we doing? Oh, I didn't want to simcast. So, yeah, their team is pretty much the same, I would assume. Well, they don't have D'Angelo Russell. But mainly the same team. Alright, game 1. They win. Oh, no, we win. Never mind. We win. Game 2, they win. Okay, so they won by 7. They're up 2-1. We're 2-2. Can we make it 3-2? Us, we do. And we win in 6. Fantastic. And I wish Portland would have upset the Pelicans so I didn't have to face this team. But unfortunately, that is not the case. We have to face the Pelicans. So, there's their team. There's our team, obviously. So, in the second round, once again, how are we going to fare against the Pelicans? We lose game 1 by 6. Can we win game 2? We win game 2 by 6. Can we win game 3? They win game 3 by 32. They're up 3-1, and we are going to lose in 5. Again, second straight season, losing 5. I'd love to see that. So, assuming the rest of the playoffs. It's Pelicans-Bucks finals. We barely ever see the Bucks make the finals in the simulation. I think that might have been the first time I've seen it. Pelicans won the finals. It was Zion Williams Finals MVP. So second straight season, well, really third straight season if you count real life, of getting eliminated in the second round of the playoffs. So that's not good. Hopefully this team is not stagnated a bit. But Ja Morant did his thing out there. Only 3 guys averaged above double figures, and Keldon Johnson was terrible in the playoffs. So that's not good. That's not good at all. So, yeah, maybe we look to move him. All right, we have a busy off season on our hands. So let's see if we can try to improve this team and get ourselves a deep playoff run. So that Golden State Warriors pick ended up being pick 13. So that's pretty solid for us. We could maybe use that as trade bait. All right, Keldon Johnson and 4 first-round picks to the New Orleans Pelicans, as well as a trade exception. And we got back Brandon Ingram, so he will be our new starting small forward. So that's a pretty big pickup there for us. So thank you, New Orleans. We don't have any picks. Pretty much traded everything away for I'd say a star player. So yeah, we got a very good player in Brandon Ingram. Now, I would like to re-sign a few of my guys here. Sengun, Christopher Williams, we're going to accept all of them, obviously. Desmond Bane, we'll give him a qualifier. He's not going to be too happy, though, to want to re-sign with us. But, yeah, Chuma and then Poku, we're going to give them qualifiers as well, too. So all of them get qualifiers. And, yeah, we're going to try to see if we can add a few pieces to his team. There, your bird rights on there. He's not interested in negotiating. Mike Muscala is not interested in negotiating, which I don't really care about. And, yeah, I mean, Chuma Okeke and Poku. So let's see if we can get all of them back and see if we can add some more players to this team. Third and final season. So this is the squad that we have going on here. So we have Ja Morant, Brandon Ingram, Jaren Jackson Jr., Desmond Bane, who accepted the qualifier. Then we got Sengun still. We've got Mike Conley on the squad still. We've got Zaire Williams, who's improved. Josh Christopher, Alexei Pokuševski, Chuma Okeke, Steven Adams still here. We got Kyle Lowry on the team as well. Kind of just as a backup. Same thing with Marquise Chris, Jay Crowder, Gary Harris. We signed Jay Crowder, rather. Yeah, and I guess Kyle Lowry played on the Grizzlies at one point, so we brought him back too. Why not, right? Yeah, this is an interesting team. I think we could be good enough, maybe, to potentially win it. Hopefully, if we could stay healthy. We'll see if we can make maybe need to make a move or two at the deadline, but I think for now, I'm keeping the squad the way it is, so I'll show you guys the rotation in the third and final season once we get to it. Alright, so let's take a little rotation in our third and final season. Here is the game plan. So, John Moran, Desmond Bain, Brandon Ingram, Jaren Jackson Jr., Alfred Sengun is starting now. We got Mike Conley, Zaire Williams, Josh Christopher, Alexis Pokuševski, Chumo Kiki is coming off the bench. He's not even getting minutes, though. I guess we're going with that 9-man rotation. Who do we have as a coach? John Rice. Oof, okay. Yeah, I mean, if I can get another rotational piece, I mean, I guess like Okiki could be that. I mean, Steven Adams, maybe we move him at some point. Maybe even now. We can see if we can try to get something for him. But other than that, I feel like this team is pretty good. So, I'll see what's out there in the trade market if I can make a move now. Otherwise, I'll just wait to the deadline to do so. You know, I'm going to do this deal with the Magic. We're going to give up Steven Adams and a second-round pick. We're going to get back Darius Bazley. That should be an interesting trade piece here. I know we have now 4 power forwards, but that is another rotational piece. Another young guy, so maybe DB can get some PT and be pretty solid. So I think that's going to be it from me. I will see you guys at the deadline, where hopefully we are going to be one of the better teams in the Western Conference this season, assuming we stay healthy. All right, so we're sitting at 37-19 in at the deadline, and yeah, number 1 in the Western Conference. So that's good to see there. Let's take a look at the stats and see what we got going on over here. We've got an injury to Sengun, severe left ankle sprain, day to day, so he'll be back very shortly. But here's your leading scorer. We got John Moran, got Brandon Ingram, both averaging above 20 points per game. Desmond Bain, third leading scorer. Then we got Jaren Jackson Jr., Sengun, Conley, and Josh Christopher. So about 7 guys averaging double figures, which is nice to see. And the team seems to be pretty happy for the most part. Poku's upset. I think I might end up moving him and trying to get somebody else. And Jay Crowder also. I don't know. We'll see. In terms of rebounds, we got Sengun. Then we've got Morant, Jaren Jackson Jr., Brandon Ingram, Desmond Bain. In terms of facilitation, John Morant and Brandon Ingram, Mike Conley, Alfred Sengun. Steals, rather. We have 6 guys averaging above 1 steal a game. And then block shots, we got Jaren Jackson Jr., Sengun, Darius Bazley leading the way. Field goal percentage, most efficient scorer, John Morant, 58.7% from the field. And he's also shooting a career high, 43.4% from 3. Brandon Ingram also having a nice efficient scoring here. Desmond Bain's doing his thing out there. Mike Conley as well. So you love to see the team performing. In terms of 3-point percentage, you guys can see there. Pretty solid for the most part. Marquise Chris, in 18 games, is shooting 50% from the 3-point range, but he hasn't shot that many, I would assume. All right, I want to see if I can maybe acquire another rotational piece, whether that be Pokuševski or, you know, some of these guys here that aren't really getting a lot of PT. Maybe we try to move them and see if we get something for them, right? So I guess we'll see what is this? Games played. That's wrong. Right? Oh, he hasn't even played. Oh, he hasn't played. Oh, okay. Kyle Lowry, gotta trade you, my man. Alright, yeah, okay. Let me see what's out there. Let's see what's out in the market. I'll do this with Boston. We're gonna get another guard here. We're gonna get Derek White. We'll also get Tony Bradley, but we're gonna throw in Kyle Lowry, Pokuševski, and Jay Crowder. They're not getting many minutes. Derek White could be a rotational piece for us. And then Tony Bradley is kind of just a throw-in player. All right, last year I'm gonna do here with the Warriors. We're gonna trade away Gary Harris, Marquise Chris, and a second-round pick. We get back a second-round pick in return, but also Nicholas Claxton, so another center on the team. So we're gonna do this trade. Pretty solid player, and I think that might be it. We might try to just sign like another guy on the team. So we'll just fix rotations and then just rebuild the rotations. So that's what the rotation's looking like right now. Sengun will be back. So we have a lot. We are a deep team. I will say that. We do need, I guess, how many players we have? 3, 6. Let's try to sign a power forward and point guard, I guess, in free agency. And then we'll be okay. So let's see. Point guard and power forward. So let's see. Any point guards and power forwards out there that are relatively cheap? Let's find out. I don't know. I messed up. And now you're going. Brandon Williams. No, I can't afford him. Point guards. Any point guards out there? Dennis Schroeder. Sure, he fits the scheme of the team as well. 3.5 system star. And then power forwards, we'll go with, I don't know. Not Rui Hachimura. I can't afford him. I guess maybe Royce O'Neal. Yeah, we'll go with Royce O'Neal. Why not? Again, these guys are probably not going to see the rotation. So there it is. that is going to be what the rotation is for now. Of course, we're going to have Sengun back, so it'll probably end up being Sengun starting. So that should be an interesting team. I will see you guys at the end of the season. I assume we'll be one of the top teams in the Western Conference. Darius Garland MVP signing. So Darius Garland with the MVP. Justin Edwards was the Rookie of the Year. Sixth Man of the Year, Dylan Mitchell. Defense Player of the Year, Anthony Davis. Most improved, Isaiah Stewart. And Coach of the Year was J.B. Bickerstaff. Executive of the Year, Brandon Harrison. The Cavs went 66-16. They were good. I mean, we were the #1 seed in the Western Conference, though. John Morant, All-NBA second team, putting up a double-double and some very good efficiency as well. Career highs in both field goal percentage and three-point percentage. So nice job there from him, as well as rebounding, too. He was good there. And then your All-NBA third team, nobody there. Do we have any Grizzlies here? Yep, Jaren Jackson Jr., All-Defensive second team once again. 1 steal, 2 blocks game, doing his thing out there. So congrats there to Jaren Jackson Jr. And no other guys on any of these teams from what I can see. So we were the #1 seed in the Western Conference, sitting at 55-27, so that's pretty solid. At least Western Conference Finals would be great. Would like more, but you know, at least the Western Conference Finals, right? You have Morant and Ingram leading the way in scoring. We got Bane, Jaren Jackson Jr., Sengun, Josh Christopher, so 6 guys averaging double figures on the season, which is great to see. And it seems like everybody is happy and not hurt, so that's good. Happy and healthy, right? So yeah, rebounding. We have assists over here. You guys see leading there. Steals. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys with over a steal a game, or at least a steal a game, and 3 guys with at least 1 block a game. 2 going to Triple J. Then we've got field goal percentage. Nicholas Claxton in 84 games, 59.3%. So that's nice to see. So he obviously was in our rotation, and then our 3-point shooting, as you can see, best 3-point shooter was Brandon Ingram. So yeah, coach game plan. Let's just double check it. That's gonna be the rotations for the postseason, aka the playoffs, whatever you want to call it. So it should be fun. Now, who are we taking on in the first round? It's gonna be the Golden State Warriors. That is a tough matchup. I mean, it's not the same Golden State Warriors, but it's still the Warriors, and they have Derrick Rose off the bench. Kind of funny. Wiggins is hurt though, so I mean, I feel like we should be able to beat them. Game 1, we lose, because I said we should be able to beat them. We lose game 1. We even up the series 1-1. We're up 2-1. Can we go up 3-1? We're up 3-1, and let's win in 5. Yes. All right, there we go. Can Houston beat the Pelicans? They can, and I assume they have Kyrie Irving. Moment of truth. Do they have Kyrie? Do they? Let's see. No, they have Lonzo Ball instead. Okay. Oh, and Dylan Brooks. Right. I forgot about that. They made that trade. Oh, they also have DeAndre Russell. Okay, they have an interesting team. Jabari Smith. All right. Let's see if this team... Jalen Green, obviously, too. Let's see if this team can beat us, or if we can beat them. Game 1. Sim-through game. They get the victory by 9 points. Can we win game 2? No, we don't. We lose by 2 points. And we win game 3. Can we win game 4? Please. No. We're down 3-1. We're down 3-1. No injuries, right? No injuries. And we're just down 3-1 to the Rockets. Sacramento is in the Western Conference Finals right now with this team. Oh, yeah. This guy's the cheat code, though. So, I mean, it makes sense. He's the cheat code. We got to win 3 straight. I mean, we did it before. Can we do it again is the question. We have to get off to a good start in the first quarter. Decent start in the first. Great second quarter. Yeah, we're going to blow them out here. The typical blowout game, right? Yeah, 45-point win. So we forced a game 6. We need to force a game 7 and then win it. It's going to be tough, though. We are the road team. We get off to an okay start. Second quarter, not amazing, but it was all right. Great third quarter. And we need to have a good fourth to hold them off, and we do. So we dominated again. 2 straight blowouts. John Morant having a great game. Game 7, we are back on our home court. Can we come back down from a 3-1 lead? Can we do it? Let's find out. Quarter 1, pretty decent. Quarter 2, not the best. Solid third quarter and a great fourth quarter as we do blow them out in 3 straight games to advance to the Western Conference Finals to take on the Sacramento Kings, who you guys just saw. And it's Toronto and Boston in the Eastern Conference. So yeah, Kings, they're, I guess, pretty good. They're on a good run right now. So let's see if we can beat them. Game 1, they beat us by 13. All right, can we win game 2? We win game 2, even up the series. We go up 2-1. Can we go up 3-1? Yes, and can we win in 5? Yes, and we win in 5. We are in the NBA Finals to take on the Boston Celtics with Jason Tatum and the crew, right? Yeah, pretty much the same team. Oh, yeah, right, they have Poku. Because we made that trade, because Derek White. Yeah, Derek White, that's his name. Yeah, so they have an interesting team. They don't have, oh, yeah, they also have Jay Crowder, right? Because they threw that in with them as well. I'm trying to think if they're missing. I feel like they're missing somebody. Are they missing somebody? Not really. Okay. So let's see. Grizzlies versus Celtics. Game 1. We take the victory by 10 points. Can we win Game 2? We win Game 2. We're up 2-0. Can we go up 3-0? We're up 3-0. Let's sweep them. Okay, they got Game 4. But we win Game 5. And we win the NBA Finals. Took us 3 seasons, but we got the job done, and that's all that matters. So that is a success in my book. As Ja Morant wins the Finals MVP, putting up 27.2 points per game, 6.4 rebounds, 8.4 assists. So good stuff there from Ja Morant. Let's take a look at the playoff stats, because I always seem to forget this, but in today's video, 3 straight seasons were me not forgetting to show you guys a glimpse of the playoff stats, 6 guys averaging double figures. So that's fantastic to see from the Grizzlies. And wow, Ja Morant shot 62.5% from the field. This is a guard, by the way. Wow. Okay, that's impressive, Ja. That is impressive, my man. I have to say, that is impressive. All right. Well, I guess with that being said, we're just gonna do it on the full screen and close out the video. All right. Well, that is gonna be it from me. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and let me know down in the comments below some of my video ideas. We've got our social down in the description, a playlist down below for other NBA 2K23 MyNBA rebuilding content. Also, check out my channel for content from TJP. We've got our second channel below in the description as well. So, Eastern Conference team, next time around, it would be the Bucks, because they were the next team to lose in the second round, but they had the higher seed than the Sixers, which is why the Sixers were the last team that we did before I did the Grizzlies. So, yeah, Bucks will be the next NBA team, so that should be fun. We're going to see if we can try to win a championship with them. But with that being said, though, I'm going to head out now. I will see you all soon. Take care. Have a great night.